Honestly, I kind of like this, but it's a little dry.
The biggest city in China, Shanghai, and you know.
This person is not Shanghainese.
来吃炸鸡吧。
猪脂吧，不能吃的猪的，不能吃的炸的。
侬是上海人啊，侬别吃过。
我听一把早上还梧州有西瓜。They are not Shanghainese. Hi, Siqi. I'm about to go to Shanghai over the Chinese New Year. I'd like to be 100% local and 100% authentic with my food. Today we're making a guide on Shanghai's best local cheap restaurants under $10. Now touristic fried stuff on a stick at every tourism trap in China. Infested by tourists. We'll look for Michelin-Star, Xiaolongbao+Noodles, wontons, the likes by a real Shanghainese who's been here for a third of a century. I must be in some third world country. I'll give the addresses, prices, and reviews for the food and experience. If you're Shanghainese, keep watching and see if my list matches your memory. Huanghe Road, Shanghai's capital for small restaurants.
All kinds of small restaurants, stir fries, Shengjianbao. Xiao Wang is late. I have to basically eat soup dumpling by myself. I already saw two parties that are visibly not locals. Okay, how do you tell a group of people are not locals? They're wearing t-shirts on a day that is like 2 degrees. Okay, how is it that these international eaters are getting water and I'm not? Those like Hong Kong people are already getting their youtiao. They came at least 2 minutes later than I did. Oh, here's my food.
Growing up in the world's capital of Xiaolongbao, the worst crime is to use frozen meat in the stupendous soup dumpling that's wrapped in translucent skin. The meat should be chewy, juicy, melty, savory, slightly sweet. The skin should deconstruct the moment it enters your orifice.
Okay. The soup is nice, but then the meat is slightly stiff. See here? I think the problem with this is that there's not enough fat in this meat. This meat is a little too lean. If there's more fatty meat, it'd be a lot bouncier and chewier.
A lot of these restaurants, they started out small, dirty, crappy, and extremely tasty. And once they get famous as seeing those swarms of overseas customers, they're speaking. They start to go substandard.
The authentic way is that you ought to have a spoon.
Ask any Shanghainese, there is no way a soup dumpling place that doesn't provide a spoon could be authentic. It's only 23 kwai for 12 dumplings, but I'm not happy about paying a nickel for mediocre dumplings.
I think this place is slightly overrated.
American stand-up comedian Jimmy O. Young has come to this place. He said he comes from a Shanghainese family. I secretly fear that he might have actually been correct about the pronunciation of pork chop. To verify that, the magic is how such a tiny establishment where staff people had difficulty squeezing in between the tables manages to get the line moving so fast.
How did they manage to do that? Am I going to be sitting on the floor?
Whoever runs this place has used advanced mathematical skills and concluded that by the time you get to the counter where you order, you will be able to find a seat, provided that you share the table with another party.
Do you realize how crowded this place is? Barely any space to put 4 people.
In modern Chinese, there's this phrase, fly-bidden restaurants, meaning those seemingly highly unhygienic, unbecoming places that sometimes offer very good food. Shanghainese pork chop. Do you see how bouncy it is? The meat is bouncy, the skin just deconstructs, and always dip it in the lajiangyu.
Okay, lajiangyu is really just a localized version of the Worcestershire sauce, fried to perfection.
If you come around, be sure to try this local home food staple. And then the ultra tremendous crab meat and crab roe Xiaolongbao.
All of soup.
Absolutely order the special vinegar with ginger for an extra kwai.
Okay, this is zhengzu.
Because the freshwater crab meat and roe can easily taste both fishy and greasy. The sugary and gingery vinegar counteracts that and fires up the exquisite flavors of the crab.
More vinegar into it.
Believe me, there's so much soup and crab, they will overwhelm you. You must add the special condiment to unleash the stupendous sensory response. All of this is 150 kwai, completely fair considering the amount of manual labor that goes into extracting that much crab.
It's where feces is contained.
Until this day, I don't understand why some locals are die-hard fans of this food ingredient, which smells like a badly cleaned toilet. And I got 2 workers that are both excited about it.
是
Oh, 臭的.
And the soup is yellow.
The soup is yellow. I'm gonna spray some Febreze. This is awful. This place was once established in the shabbier section of Fuxing Road, where huge lines of eaters were daily. The staff people here are very friendly, and the spicy diced pork is very good.
Why are you being like this?
I smell so bad.
Do you smell so bad?
Yeah.
This time I ordered water, which came in elegant celadon-colored china bowls at 100 degrees Celsius.
This is my bowl of scalding hot water.
The sesame paste is pure, rich, nutty, but slightly bland. This they call spicy oil, which isn't very spicy at all and has barely any taste. But once you put it in, magic happens.
No words.
The yellow croaker, a saltwater fish that's extremely white and tender. In the best croaker noodle soup, it is a crime to use frozen fish.
Because once it's frozen, it'll lose this kind of translucency and the flesh of the fish. Friendly to pets. Does it look like there's any more space for pets? There's hardly even any space for human beings. This is not even an establishment. This is half outdoors. There's this awning-ish thing. Watch out for the manhole cover. How did they manage to build this place?
The place looks like it's built by amateur engineers where different seating areas are held together by glue. Inside is a crazy system where you find your own seat and wait for staff people to show up at each table with a huge tray calling out your order number. But they are very helpful. Free scrunchies and aprons.
上海的本帮面甜咸口味，希望能吃得习惯。
The order today is liver and clam noodle, a combination that is very foreign to Western cuisine. And noodle with freshwater eel. Very fatty fish. One can tell all food ingredients have been carefully selected, very fresh, and expertly handled. Ooh, look at how the eel wobbles. It's beautiful. But both noodles taste exactly the same. They're so sweet and soy saucy, both taste like Panda Express. Yes, sweet and salty is the essence of Shanghainese cuisine. But each of the noodles have probably over 3 tablespoons of sugar. It drowns the freshness of the fine ingredients.
Okay, I am hugely allergic to cat. Give me that. Cats should not be allowed in a food place.
Today's order is small wontons, as large wontons are not available till noon.
Oh, the meat is huge.
These are small wontons, these are large wontons.
Why do I taste Jia Cai in this?
Jia Cai, Chinese pickled mustard stem, a staple accompaniment to local foods like porridge.
There is Jia Cai. Yes.
The pickle's crunch accentuates the meat's tenderness.
This is a perfect balance of fatty and lean meat.
You can choose to add any of those side dishes into your wonton soup.
Ooh, see here, see here, see here.
This, the authentic local way to fried egg, crunchy, greasy, salty on the outside, over easy in the heart. That's because here, fried eggs aren't meant to be eaten with bacon. They're always to be dunked in a soup. The crust makes sure it doesn't break in the soup. That much salt makes sure it's not too bland and diluted when you fish it out to eat it.
Ooh, the cat is here again. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No raccoons.
商场的宠物友好，餐馆也有啊。
Finally, this is a place where no weird things happen, only very good food.
It's local. They're local. Local.
Today's order is Shanghai-style shaved ice, black sticky rice with sweetened condensed milk, though poorly translated in the menu.
Sweet osmanthus milk and blood.
Heads up, this is not the Japanese kakigori or the American snow cone. It's not finely milled.
Minus 40 degrees Siberian gravel. This tastes exactly like when I was 5 years old.
Where there was only the most rudimentary hand crank ice shaver. The granules are sweetened by a traditional red bean infusion and feel extremely cold because they're too big to melt, but this is the authentic local way. The sticky rice dessert is fabs. Then rice cake with fried ribs. A Shanghai food staple, there's also a surprise combo. The tender and crispy soy sauce ribs set against the extreme softness of the rice cake. We also ordered spring rolls and large wontons, everything for just 84 kwai.
This place is great.
Where I live today, number one, in this town for a small amount of money, you can taste very good food. Official data show last year China's visa-free policy contributed to a 50% increase in foreign travelers, and they galvanized the growth of these tiny eateries that started from an old Shanghai Ling house in a shabby alleyway. Number two, swarm does not equal superiority, whether it's by locals or tourists, as with the intestine soup and the mediocre Xiaolongbao+. Contrary to stereotypes, many locals look weathered, no frills, down to earth. Also contrary to stereotypes, the owners and staff people at these tiny eateries are very friendly. All these stores have either won a Michelin-Star or multiple local awards. In all of them, you get surprise adventures that you will never encounter in a westernized big restaurant. Is there a place in Shanghai you'd like to see me try next? Let me know in the comment section down below.